Right, so hey everyone, and welcome back to another budget photography video, a editing video. Love doing them. I actually do. If I'm honest, I actually really enjoy editing. These are other protest pictures that I did the other day. These are anti-Turkish protesters outside number 10 Downing Street. There weren't many of them. It wasn't a big one. I was meant to be going to another protest, but I got there too late, so I covered this one instead. So let's go over these images. So what have we got here? There's a few here to unpack here. Some of them are they're just kind of, I got bored halfway through and I just tested out the burst on the camera. What I will say is my 5D Mark II is broken at the moment, mainly because of my fault. So I am shooting with the 500D for picture and video, which is a pain, but I'm dealing with it. It's fine. I'm going to get it fixed. The 5D, I mean. So let's go into these pictures. To be fair, some of them are overexposed, like this one here of this man. And some of them are, you don't really need to do anything to them. They're thumbnails from a previous video. So let's actually go with these overexposed ones. You should never really overexpose. So let's go with this man here. So what are we working with? So we have an f4, an ISO of 400 and a 1/800th, of a second. So let's see what we can bring back. So let's bring them highlights down. Let's bring some contrast in. Let's bring the exposure back down to about there. Bring the whites down. We'll lift them shadows up. And it was kind of a normal day. So we'll go with a warmer color. And we could really, in theory, do the same with the next ones if we really wanted to. So we've gone from that to that. So let's go to another one. As I said, we won't really need to edit these. These are kind of okay. We've got some nice depth of field here from the 24 to 105. Some nice bokeh here in the background. Same settings, conveniently, which is kind of weird because these are darker in comparison, but hey-ho. So let's have a look at what we can do. You know what? I might actually use a preset. I'm going to use the Chris Hue presets, I think. I quite like that one. I think we'll bring in more blue. I always push the colour grading rather than the colour mix. Then I think we'll edit the blues. About there, maybe. That seems quite nice. I like that one. That's a very powerful image for me, in my eyes. You can feel free to disagree if you do. Don't start a war in the comments. So, what do we have here? So we have one of the group here. This is wider, obviously. So let's have a look at the settings, actually. So same settings, that's perfectly fine. Bring them highlights down. We'll bring in some contrast. We'll bring the exposure down, I think. We'll bring the whites down. Lift the blacks. We'll lift the shadows. And it's out of focus. See, this is the problem with the 24 to 105 as a whole. It's not the best at, locking and staying in focus. So while it's a good all-round lens, it's a real pain in the butt in general, really. So we have some other protest pictures here. These are just some anti-government protests. Self-serving liars are destroying our nation. These are not my opinions. These are the opinions of the protesters, by the way. These are just me documenting it. So we've got another one here. Plastic products, planet pollution. Just people really showing their kind of disagreement with, our current government. Got a Union Jack. Then I got bored, so I just started taking pictures of a van coming out of 10 Downing Street because I had nothing else to do at the time. So I took pictures of a van. Not very interesting, nothing happening. Did find it a little bit weird because it's quite a big transit van, but there we go. We've also got some Free Palestine stickers. Oh no, yeah, boycott Israel, because there's been a lot of protests in central London for Israel and Palestine again. Please do not start a war in the comments. This is the opinion of the protesters. I am there to document it. That is all. So please don't have a go at me for talking about this stuff. It is all down to... yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining me in this video. Really quick one today. I will see you in the next one.